All right, it's hot.
All right, we good?
Good.
What's happening, everybody? Jermaine Andre here. And I said I was going to go over a very important grab escape. Now, before I go over this grab escape, I want to cover something that's going on out there. We all know we live in this world now where a lot of bull crap is what everybody like to push. Can you hear me good?
Yeah.
I need to stay as close as I can.
Yeah, but I can't tell if they can hear you. I
know
hear
that,
you.
but I'm saying as long as my head ain't getting big, you can't see it in the screen.
Yeah, you're good.
Okay, because then they can hear me better right here. All right, good? So I'm good right there?
I guess.
Well, you keep backing up. You don't need to show. I'll back up when we're ready. You good?
Yeah.
Okay. All right, back to it. Take two. All right, back to it. We all know that bullcrap sells. You know, ego. You know, you can. And one thing you'll notice, I'm gonna tell you this right now. If you look in all the threads on social network and all that kind of stuff, YouTube, Twitter, wherever it is, where people can talk smack and put thumbs down, the only people that talk bad about martial art techniques are people who've never completed a martial art. They've never earned a true black belt. They've never fought or anything like that. And they'll talk so bad about Steven Seagal and Jean-Claude Van Damme and Bruce Lee and all this kind of stuff because they really don't truly understand the martial arts. So what's going on back there? You good? All right. So the whole thing is it's important though. We can't let, when we're dealing with fantasy world stuff and movie stars, things like, it's okay to, you know, say, oh, this would happen, or that could happen, or this could happen, and all that kind of stuff. I believe this, I believe that. That's okay to do. What's not okay is for us to let that cross over into the real world. And we get, oh, you mimicking me? Oh, let's go. You know I got eyes in the back of my head, and I got one right here in my ear. I can see something happening over there. All right, so anyway, when it comes to this, when it comes to dealing with our teen girls and our women, everybody needs to drop this bull crap about women beating up men. All right? Now, I'm a women's self-defense instructor, and I train women to defeat men, to outsmart them and to overpower them, the right striking points, things like that. But all these people who are trying to tell these girls that they can just ball up their fists and beat up men, or if you got a gun in your purse, you automatically win a self-defense situation, you're setting these girls up to get killed. You're not helping their confidence. You're not fighting sexism or anything like that. What you're doing is you're getting these little girls' heads loaded up and pumped to go out there and setting them up for the attackers. Because all they're doing is becoming arrogant. They're not being smart. They're not aware. They're not trained properly. And when something happens to them, their glass house is going to get shattered. So let's stop that crap. Let's make sure that women, girls are getting the proper training from the proper instructors and learning the correct way to defeat men instead of all this crap that little bitty women can beat up big men, because it's not true. And if you want, I'll tell you a story. This is what I'm saying. I'll tell you a story at the end of this. If somebody goes on there and say, if I get 5 people to say, hey, Jermaine, tell me the story at the end of this that you were talking about. If not, I'm out. We're going to go train. All right, so moving along to the next thing. Grabs.
Do you know what the next thing is?
Yes, I do.
Okay.
I remember. All right, grabs. Now, I have here, this is Jaden Kelly. She's going to assist with me, and she's been under me. How long have you been training with me? Since she's like this tall. Now she's
Okay,
as tall as me. You were that tall?
Yeah. 4'11".
Okay. How old were you? Like 9? Yeah. Like 9 years old, and you're what? 15 now? 15 now. See? You know my students. So, but she's going to help to demonstrate. Now, this thing you got to understand about grabs. Women don't execute the technique when I do this. Okay. When kidnappings happen usually like this: come with me or I'll kill you. And that's what happens. The person makes a threat, shut up and come with me, I'm going to kill you. And it strikes fear in the person's heart because they're used to all that bull crap of thinking that they're going to respond with these Bruce Lee techniques because they watched the movie last night and this girl was on there kicking everybody while smoking a cigarette and she beat up this whole spy network. And when reality hits, that brain freezes and goes into shock. And a lot of kidnappers, I'm talking FBI reports, that's how they occur. And that person goes with them, and then they come up missing. You never see them again. When all they had to do was know a simple grab escape, because yeah, they may not want to hit the person because this person's probably this tall and this wide, crazy looking, because they're afraid if they hit him, it might set him off, and he hit her, and then she'll get hurt. So this grab escape helps. This is something that they can use to stop a kidnapping like that happening. That's a passive movement that won't escalate the situation. Also, abuse begins this way. Boyfriends, you know, you're dating the jock who's on roids or whatever it is, or he's arrogant and second think women's supposed to do what he tell them to do. Women at home, you know, even dealing with your new husband, and you guys finally got mad at each other because you got married too fast. You should have knew each other before you got married just because he was good looking, he had money and all that kind of stuff. But he's getting violent. Violence usually starts with grabs. Girl, woman, what did I tell you to do? Don't you? And it's right here, just that. And when she can't resist that, it keeps escalating and growing, and he gets worse. All right, so the technique she's going to use, now you can execute the technique.
Yay.
I'm gonna grab it, okay? All right. Now you see that? All I'm doing, I'm grabbing her. All right, now I'm gonna grab her.
One more time.
All right, now really, you see how it's pulling my body that way. Now we're gonna do a slow motion. Come on up. Look at our hand. So I can show you what happened so you can believe it's believable. That's magic.
Turn around. So I see this side. There you go.
Right there. Should we go hard?
Yeah, do the hard one again.
One more time. Okay. Now I can't grab her too hard too many times because I can actually injure her wrist by how hard I'm grabbing her. And I know y'all heard this before, I fractured Rebecca's wrist on Channel 4, or Channel 5 was it? When I was doing this, because I was grabbing her so tight because it worked so good. And I was like, and I grabbed her all hard, and then it just like crushed her wrist. So she's not mad at me over it though. Let's turn this way. All right, you see our hands? All right, you see I got her tight here. All right, now watch what happens. She bends her elbow, and you see what's happening. She's bringing that to her chest. Now you see what that's doing to my wrist? Bring that phone over here so you can see that. And then when she hits my forearm with her elbow, that snaps that out. It doesn't matter how strong I am, those fingers are coming over. One more time, slow. Go slow. Come up here.
I can see it.
Okay, see real good right there? A little bit slower. I'm gonna talk them through it. All right, go, I'm holding tight, all right? Because even if I go here, when I get to there, my wrist can't hold. So that's a really good grab escape right there that you can use, and I call it Snatch. Because you see how she did it with that attitude? Like, That's how I did. Get your hands off me. That's what you're thinking when you do that. You know, you want, Now that right there, if I'm the abusive boyfriend, woman, what I tell you, get them dishes done. Then I got to think to myself, holy crap, how does she get loose? Because men who are abusive to women, they think women are weak and they can't do anything. So when she does that, that shows she can handle herself. Now I got to wonder what she might know next. You know, something like headbutt to the face, kicking the groin, anything could be coming out. So that's going to make me back off, all right? And that saves that situation. Same thing with a kidnapper. I'm walking through the mall, I'm like, come with me, I'll kill you. She snatches away like that. First of all, she's showing me that she's going to fight. That means there's going to be noise. That means it's going to be a struggle. That means people are going to see, police are going to come, so that kidnapper straight out of there. So now she just saved herself from getting kidnapped just with a simple technique such as that. Okay. Now I promised her she could ask me a couple questions at the end of this.
No one wanted to hear your story, so.
Okay. But we still got time.
No, you don't.
Yeah, we do. What's going on? It's 6:18.
We got grappling to do.
Oh, okay, yeah, I know y'all do. But
Yeah.
I said we still got time for her question.
Oh, yeah.
Her question. You got your question? Yeah, thanks a lot for my confidence. I mean, don't I got some friends on there who said, "What you really
Yeah.
want to hear?" I'm just kidding, guys. I really don't care. Okay, go ahead.
Alright, so we got, someone does catch me by surprise. What's the most vulnerable part of the body that I can hit to get free?
Wait, say it one more time.
If somebody does catch me by surprise, what's the most vulnerable part of the body that I could hit to get free?
I'm going to show you all the self-defense technique that makes self-defense training obsolete. I hate this because then we can't make money off fancy techniques and moves. So even if I grab you, whatever, knee to the groin. Don't knee me in the groin for real. But just simulate, boom, right there. That's always best. And always remember the main thing, like even I got both friends, we've got tons of grab escapes. I got about 50, I'm careful. I got about 50 of them for grabbing like this, grabbing like this, grabbing like that, grabbing like this. But we can't do them all right now. If you want to learn them, come do a class or a private lesson. All right. So, but even me having her here, her head butting me in the face. Don't headbutt me for real to make the motion. Bah, right there with her forehead. See how she used her forehead right in my face? The face is made up of all kinds of small bones and nerves, teeth. This is the hardest bone in the human body right here. All right, you can take that bone, you can snap somebody's femur bone in half, and there is no block. There's not even a block in the martial arts for a headbutt. You know, I don't know, a palm strike up there or something like that. But you can't see it, and no man is ever expecting to get headbutted in the face by a woman, especially by a girl or somebody who they think is weaker than them, because that's supposed to be like a biker crazy move to hit somebody in the face with your head. So that's a technique that you can use.
Cool. All
Hold on a
right,
second.
that's a wrap.
Yeah, we're just gonna do one question. Since nobody wants to hear my story. See those reflexes? All right, well, till next time. See you later. Oh, remember, it's fight week. Get your hand off there. It's fight week. My boys fighting down at Patios Saturday. You got Sakai Terry fighting. You got Zach Coffey fighting. Both of them, my Muay Thai Classic 2016 World Champions. And so they're both fighting. They both got really, really tough fights. So it'd be good to come see them because they're going to really have to put it all in there. Ready to get some grappling in?
Yeah.